Hey everybody, hope you're having a wonderful Christmas. So we're going to take a look at Bitcoin. Last time I was in the Discord, I posted, well, to be honest, it was a couple of streams ago that we mentioned wanting this level to hold, which was the low that formed was the market broke away. It left these clean lows here. It's traded back into them, and it's bounced off this level. Now, some of you, I'm pretty sure Stu would be one of them, if I remember rightly, had set limit orders back when we done the stream a couple of weeks ago. So if that's the case, you're in a nice 1 hour profit now because there's your invalidation, um, and it's bounced and it looks all right. Now I'm not in yet, and I'm okay with that because I think it could go flat for a week, right? It could go completely flat and sitting in the trade waiting for something to happen. It could just sort of liquidate both sides. I'm okay with um, being patient with this move because I like where it is currently. I like where the market is in terms of bottoms forming. You know, we've been in here for 2 months now. Is the bottom in? Possibly. Um, I would have thought it would have continued breaking down. Okay, my theory on the bottom potentially being there now, it might be. I mean, these equal lows look nice, but really, when you get a market breakdown, especially after consolidating for such a long period like this, you want to see continue. Well, you just assume continuation, so it breaks down, consolidate, break down. This has broke down and gone flat. So is that because the selling is over? I think that is, a high probability outlook to have at the moment. Now, we've bounced off this level. We've taken out some kilos there. So let's bring in some more recent levels. So what do I want? I'm going to just delete that. That's now a really nice level that we can work with. So delete that. That was a last week's high, but actually it's just now a key level. Why is that a key level? Can you see? Resistance, resistance, break above. Once it closed underneath, resistance drops. Okay, so expect that to be resistance on the way back up. Here's that previous weekly open that we took the to trade off last week, which was there, the bounce. There's only been one other move since then, and that was the short, but it didn't give us any entry in. It was very difficult to get in that short. So we caught the last move that existed, really. Otherwise, it's just been sideways, and anybody that has been trading it is, I don't think they've been doing too well. Anyway, we wanted the lows to get swept. That happened, so I'll delete this now. That happened. So lows got swept. We've now had another dip to take out these lows. Okay, but I'm going to move that just a little bit higher to there. And I'm going to use this as a range. Okay. And we go. Where should I anchor that from? I'm going to use this low and this high. Just because they come in nice and clean with plenty of touches. It was a bit wild over here. You can't really use these two highs. That would be the next best one. So there's a range we're working with. Now, we now know, okay, we have this is exactly what you want to see if you want to see the market move into the upside. You want to see lows get taken out, well, just like this. There wouldn't have been an entry here, which I was looking at and potentially waiting for, but it wouldn't have. Oh, it did fill. See, that kind of would have been a bit too big. I was looking on a lower time frame, which was the M30, which it didn't fill. Just missed it. You see that? Just missed it. And the M30 was the one I was looking at. Um, so if we come back to let's get rid of that. If we come back to here, oh, what we got? I was meant to be flying home for Christmas and it's all just gone a bit wrong, which is very frustrating. So I'll be alone this Christmas, and I've got lots of things to do anyway, particularly with the website and the group to be ready for January and improve on the last 3 months because I'm not too happy with my work ethic. Lots of things have got in the way, and I'm not feeling too good about it. Doesn't feel good. I'm glad to close this year off and come back stronger in January the 1st. Right, so within the range. Now, this means two things. We know we know a breakdown below here, and it's not just going to come for this. Okay, it's not just going to go for this low. It's not going to come down here, sweep that, and then get back inside the range. It would be very unlikely because it's done what it needed to do. There was liquidity at these two lows. It took that out and it's rebounded. Okay, so it's retraced the move, it's back in, it's a bullish move. So at most, I expect it to retest this level at absolute most, right? If it's bullish. If it breaks down, I'm going to sell the underside here and we're going to look for, I mean, that's not even going to be a target, right? It's going to be this, the next area of liquidity. So that's what will happen. And I think it will come in if that happens, I think it will play out like this. It will take the high first. What we'll see is a move up, maybe a trap, maybe not, but just any type of a spike, breakdown, and then it will go lower, okay? And when it does that, it'll give us somewhere to place a stop loss. We'll be able to get in here or aggressively here, conservative entry there, target there, and obviously at that point probably lower here, and then obviously after that there. But that is if the bearish situation plays out, which it would be a follow-on from what happened here. So we can't ignore what happened here, okay? It ran up, took all these highs out here, broke down, broke structure, and it's consolidated, it's bounced. If it now sweeps a high, continuation to the downside would be very, very likely, and it would all have triggered from this move here, which was a very bearish move because it moved up and broke, and you look at it, right, there's more selling, this is how the structure breaks, than there was buying. So with all things considered, just a week ago there was some bearish price action, but current price action looks bullish. Now that could just be to drag us in, and that does worry me a little bit, but we've bounced off a key daily level, that's important. And ultimately a break above this level. I mean, even a pullback to here would be amazing. Not because I would enter, but the reaction would mean entry, stop loss, target 1, and then target 2 there. Target 2. And if it wants to have a lower high there, then so be it. But that would be the trade, okay? Now, ideally, we want to see that. We want to see some action today. I want to go long where it is now at market or maybe $10 below, but I'm not too sure about this low. I'm not too sure if I can place my stop there. And could be waiting, like I said, it's Christmas, right on top of Christmas now, 2 days. It could well be that we're just sitting there chewing fees up for um, for no real reason. That's the problem. So I'm looking at it thinking, well, I'd rather wait and see what happens in today's price action. If it just goes sideways today, that would be another day gone, and that would be a good thing. And then we could look at it tomorrow. And if it's just ran some little lows there, we'll be able to get in. So ultimately, I think waiting a few hours and we'll get involved. Okay. I'll speak to you in a bit. I'll be in the Discord and I'll be in there now until New Year's Day. Okay, thanks for joining. Bye bye.